Hello, my lovely students of Shakespeare, and welcome to Macbeth. I'm Miss Optic, and today I'm going to take you through Act 3, Scene 4 of this tragic play. All of Macbeth's friends have arrived for dinner. Macbeth is on his way to join them, but he notices that one of the murderers has come into the room, so he goes to see him instead.
What are you doing here? Please tell me that you were successful. We were, my lord. Banquo is dead in a ditch with 20 or so stab wounds, many of which I personally delivered. Thank you so much. I cannot tell you how grateful I am for this outcome. Now tell me, did Fleance share the same fate as his father? Unfortunately, we did not anticipate how fast the young lad would be, and he disappeared before we could stop him. Well, that is unfortunate, but I am still glad that Banquo is dead.
The murderer leaves, and Macbeth goes to join his friends. However, Banquo's ghost takes the only spare seat at the table.
My lord, why don't you join us? I would be delighted. I'm sorry it took me so long, but what trick is this? Where am I supposed to sit? There are no empty seats. My lord, there is a seat next to me. No, there's not. Every seat at this table is taken. Why can no one else see this? What a bloody mess I have created for myself. I should never have done this. My God, this is not what I wanted to happen.
Lady Macbeth moves over to Macbeth and tries to stop him from spilling all of their secrets.
My love, what are you doing? We have guests. You cannot behave like this in the presence of our friends. Are you telling me that you cannot see him in all his bloody glory? My love, there is no one else at this table. There is a seat right there, waiting for you.
Macbeth realizes that he is the only one who can see Banquo. This both calms him and frightens him.
What have I done? I have destroyed all that I hold dear, and in doing so, I have destroyed myself. Is everything okay, my king? Yes, Lennox, it's quite all right. The king has been like this for a long time. When he is stressed or tired, he tends to have moments like this, but it will pass. Maybe we should leave, give him some time to calm down and collect his thoughts. No, he just needs a moment. But look at the blood that's there. Everyone else says that blood will have blood. Maybe this is my punishment. Or maybe this is a new prediction of what my future has in store for me. That there is nothing but blood and destruction in my life. Or maybe it would be best if you all leave. Give the king some time to get his thoughts together.
The remaining guests all leave, giving Macbeth and Lady Macbeth some space.
What on earth is your problem? You can't give away all our secrets like this. Why would you start talking about all of the things that we have done when there are people around to see you?
Banquo's ghost leaves, and Macbeth seems to regain his senses.
Did Macduff come tonight? I don't remember seeing him. No, he sent word that he wouldn't be able to make it, although I'm not sure why. That's okay. I'll be able to find out. I'm paying some of his guards to keep me informed of his movements. Okay, but what happened just now? Please, talk to me. I have far too much blood on my hands. Too much to stop now. I need to go back to the witches. They are the only ones who could possibly tell me what my next move should be. I think that they might have some knowledge that they have not yet shared with me that will put me back onto the path that I was meant to walk. They might be able to show me the way to keep the throne without any more bloodshed. You are not making any sense, my love. Maybe we should just go to bed and talk about this tomorrow.
They both go to bed. At the start of this scene, one of the murderers shows up to tell Macbeth that they were unable to kill Fleance, but that Banquo is dead. In fact, Banquo is dead in a ditch somewhere with multiple stab wounds. While Macbeth is happy at the idea that Banquo is dead, he is less than thrilled that Fleance has gotten away. Lucky for the murderer, though, Macbeth is in the middle of a feast with some of his most trustworthy lords, so he can't take his anger out on the murderer. From the moment that the murderer told Macbeth that Banquo was dead, Macbeth's mental state has changed. From the moment he turns around to join his guests, he starts to see things. Namely, he starts to see Banquo's ghost. Essentially, his guilt has taken over and he's seeing the ghost of his best friend, aka the guy he just had murdered. Seeing Banquo's ghost freaks Macbeth out pretty bad. In fact, it freaks him out so much that he has a full-on breakdown in front of his friends. Now, this is not good for a couple of reasons. The first being that Macbeth is the king now. He cannot show weakness in front of his subjects. The second is that Macbeth is babbling about seeing blood and being punished for his actions. Basically, if Lady Macbeth had let him go on any longer, he might have let slip that he was responsible for the death of both Banquo and Duncan. So, Lady Macbeth gets everyone to leave and tries to calm her husband down. But as soon as everyone leaves, Banquo's ghost also leaves. It's almost like the ghost just didn't want Macbeth to enjoy his dinner. But as soon as the ghost is gone, Macbeth returns to his normal self and starts to act like nothing has happened. He immediately jumps into questioning Lady Macbeth about Macduff's whereabouts. He was meant to be one of the members of their dinner party, but he never showed up. Macbeth is a little annoyed about this, but his decision is to just go and find the witches. He's come to the conclusion that there should have been a way for him to attain the throne without all of the bloodshed that has occurred since. But let's see what the witches have to say about it in Act 3, Scene 5.